Probably. Right then. Welcome to our countdown of the fastest vehicles in the world. And when I say fast, I don't mean your mum's hatchback managing to hit 70 on a downhill slope with a tailwind. No, I'm talking about speeds that would make your eyeballs try to escape out the back of your skull. These are the automotive equivalent of strapping yourself to a very, very angry god and hoping for the best. We're delving into a world where engineers have clearly had too much caffeine and then decided that what the world needs is a car that can outrun a hurricane. Get ready to be amazed by these speed demons. We're going to be looking at machines that don't just bend the laws of physics. They take them out for a very expensive dinner, get them drunk, and then leave them in a ditch somewhere in Nevada. These aren't just cars, they are statements. They are technological triumphs that scream because we can, at the top of their multi-turbocharged lungs. Forget sensible, forget practical. This is all about raw, unadulterated, face-melting velocity. So buckle up or don't, because frankly, at these speeds, a seatbelt is more of a polite suggestion than an actual safety device. We're about to embark on a journey through the land of the utterly bonkers, the terrifyingly quick, and the magnificently pointless. These are the chariots of the speed gods, and you, my friends, have a front row seat to witness their earth-shattering power. It's going to be brilliant or possibly terrifying, probably both. First up, the Bugatti Chiron Supersport 300 Plus. Now, the name itself is a bit of a mouthful, isn't it? Sounds like something you'd order in a very pretentious French restaurant. But what it is that this car, this magnificent beast, was the first series production car to officially break the 300-mile-per-hour barrier. A 300 miles per hour. That's not just fast, it's a speed that most commercial airplanes are thinking about taking off at. Imagine trying to explain that to a traffic policeman. Honestly, officer, I was just stretching its legs. They'd probably just give you an award. And how does it achieve this frankly ludicrous velocity of 304 miles per hour? Well, it's got an engine. But calling it an engine is like calling the sun a bit warm. It's an 8-litre, quad-turbocharged W16 monster. 16 cylinders, 4 turbos, all working in glorious, deafening harmony to produce a noise that could curdle milk in the next county, and enough power to alter the Earth's rotation. It's a masterpiece of over-engineering, a testament to what happens when very clever people are given a blank check and told to make something that can outrun bad news. The sheer thrust is unimaginable. This isn't just about bolting a massive engine into a car, though. Oh no. The aerodynamics are so advanced, they probably have a degree in theoretical physics. Every curve, every vent, every tiny winglet is designed to cheat the air, to slip through it like a greased eel. Or rather, a very, very angry, very fast and very expensive greased eel. It's a machine built for one purpose, to go faster than anything else with number plates. And if you have a spare £3.5 million lying around and a very, very long private road, you too could experience this automotive nirvana, or terror. Next on our list of things that go very, very fast indeed is an American upstart, the Hennessy Venom F5. Now, the Americans, they don't really do subtlety, do they? Especially when it comes to cars. They like their engines big, their power figures bigger, and their noises, well, neighbour-annoyingly loud. And the Venom F5 is the absolute pinnacle of that philosophy. It's not just knocking on the door of the 300 mph club, it's kicking it down, shouting and demanding to know where the drinks are. With a claimed top speed of 301 mph, it's breathing right down the Chiron's neck. The heart of this American missile is a 6.6-litre twin-turbo V8, which Hennessy, with a typical Texan modesty, has named Fury. And furious it is. It churns out an absolutely biblical amount of horsepower. We're talking over 1,800 of them. That's more horses than you'd find at the Grand National. And they're all very, very angry horses, stuffed into a carbon fibre chassis that weighs about as much as a well-fed badger. The power-to-weight ratio is, frankly, terrifying. It's the sort of car that doesn't accelerate, it teleports. You press the loud pedal and then you're simply elsewhere. Unlike the Bugatti, which feels like a luxurious leather-lined rocket ship, the Hennessy is a bit more raw. It's more focused, more aggressive, like a caged animal that's just spotted an open door. It's designed to deliver pure, unadulterated speed, and it doesn't care much for your comfort while doing it. This is about bragging rights, about showing the established European hypercar elite that a bunch of chaps from Texas can build something that can take them on and very possibly win. It's a proper sledgehammer of a car. Chapter 3. The Swedish Enigma, Koenigsegg, Jesko Absolute, aiming for the stratosphere. And now for something completely different. Well, not different, it's still preposterously fast, but it comes from Sweden. Sweden, land of sensible Volvos, flat-pack furniture, and Koenigsegg. Christian von Koenigsegg is, to put it mildly, a bit of a genius, or possibly a bit mad. Probably both. And his latest creation, the Jesko Absolute, is designed with one singular, terrifying purpose. To be the fastest Koenigsegg ever made, and theoretically the fastest road car, period. They're talking well north of 300 miles per hour, some say even 330 miles per hour. My word, powering this Swedish land missile is a 5-litre twin-turbo V8. Now you might think only a V8 after that W16 and the big American V8, but this is a Koenigsegg V8. It's an engine that revs to the heavens, producing an astonishing 1600 horsepower on E85 fuel. That's like taking a normal V8 and feeding it genetically modified spinach in a case of Red Bull. It's coupled to something called a light-speed transmission, which has 9 gears and can change between any of them almost instantaneously. It's witchcraft, Swedish witchcraft. The absolute part of its name refers to its absolute focus on top speed. They've smoothed out the aerodynamics, reduced drag to an absolute minimum, and given it a long tail, all in the pursuit of slicing through the air with minimal fuss. It's less about downforce for corners and all about straight-line stability at speeds that would make a fighter jet pilot raise an eyebrow. It's a beautiful, terrifying piece of engineering. A demonstration that if you want to go obscenely fast, you should probably give the Swedes a call. Just don't ask them to help you assemble it. Chapter 4, The American Dream, Take 2 SC Tuatara, Controversy and Speed. Our penultimate speed freak is another American contender, the SSC Tuatara. Now this car has had a bit of a storied history with its speed claims, a bit like that uncle who tells you he caught a fish big. There was a bit of a kerfuffle, some numbers were thrown around, then retracted, then retested. But drama aside, what we know for sure is that the SSC Tuatara is still astonishingly, frighteningly quick. Officially it's cracked 282.9 miles per hour on a two-way average, which, let's be honest, is still fast enough to rearrange your internal organs. At its heart, or perhaps its angry pumping fist, is a 5.9-litre twin-turbo Volvo 8 engine developed by Nelson Racing Engines. It's a bespoke unit designed to produce a frankly silly 1750 horsepower when it's drinking E85. That's enough power to make the Earth spin a bit faster if you launched it hard enough. The car itself is a carbon fiber sculpture, all aggressive angles and aerodynamic intent, looking like it wants to devour the horizon, and probably anything else that gets in its way. It's not a subtle machine, this. It screams, look at me, I'm very, very fast. Despite the earlier hiccups with its record attempts, you have to admire the sheer audacity and ambition of Jared Shelby and his team at SSC. They're based in Washington State, not exactly the traditional home of hypercar manufacturing, yet they're taking on the giants of the industry. The Tuatara is a testament to that American spirit. If you tell me I can't, I'm going to build something to prove you wrong, and then I'm going to make it really, really loud. It's a proper fire-breathing monster, this one. Chapter 5. The one that started it all, again, Bugatti Veyron Supersport, the benchmark. Finally, we come to a car that, in many ways, kick-started this whole modern hypercar speed war, the Bugatti Veyron Supersport. Now, I know what you're thinking, a Veyron, isn't that a bit old hat now, Jeremy? And yes, in the fast-moving world of hypercars, it's practically a museum piece. But back in 2010, when this thing hit 267.856 miles per hour, the world collectively dropped its jaw. It was a number so far beyond anything else, it seemed like science fiction. It was the Concorde moment for cars. The Veyron Supersport, like its Chiron successor, was powered by that legendary 8-litre quad-turbocharged W16 engine, albeit in a slightly less potent but still earth-shatteringly powerful state of tune, around 1184 horsepower. This wasn't just an engine, it was an engineering statement from the Volkswagen Group, a declaration that they could and would build the most extreme road car the world had ever seen. It was a car born out of Ferdinand Piech's sheer bloody-mindedness, and for that we should all be grateful. It was, and still is, an incredible feat. The Veyron wasn't just about raw speed, though. It was also bizarrely quite luxurious and relatively easy to drive, assuming you had the financial wherewithal of a small nation to buy and run one. It redefined what was possible, setting a benchmark that every other hypercar manufacturer has been desperately trying to surpass ever since. It may have been succeeded by faster, more outrageous machines, but the Veyron Supersport will always be remembered as the car that moved the goalposts. Not just moved them, but launched them into a different postcode. A true legend. Chapter 6. So what have we learned, apart from wanting one? Well, there you have it. 5 of the most outrageously fast, mind-bogglingly powerful and wallet-meltingly expensive vehicles ever to grace God's green earth. Or more accurately, his very long, very straight test tracks. Thanks for joining us on this high-speed journey. From the pioneering Veyron to the current crop of 300 MAMF-plus monsters, it's clear that the human desire to go faster, to push the limits of engineering and physics is as strong as ever, and frankly, long may it continue because it's enormous fun to watch, isn't it? These cars are more than just transport. They're rolling monuments to human ingenuity, ambition, and perhaps a healthy dose of madness. They represent the cutting edge, the absolute pinnacle of what's possible when brilliant minds and brave souls decide that fast enough is simply never enough. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more amazing content. Let us know in the comments which of these speed demons you'd sell a kidney for, or if you think there's an even faster one lurking out there we missed. Ultimately, whether you'll ever see one of these on your local high street is debatable. Probably not, unless your local high street is in Monaco or Dubai. But knowing they exist, knowing that somewhere out there, engineers are still scheming to break the next great speed barrier, well, that just makes the world a slightly more exciting place, doesn't it? Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to go and have a lie down. And possibly check my lottery numbers. On that bombshell, goodbye!